Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
Square Enix has given an update on upcoming content for its popular MMO Final Fantasy XIV Online: A Realm Reborn. The studio plans multiple patches to close out the story of the rebirth of Enosa, and will add the Manorville Gold Saucer before the upcoming Heavensward expansion is released, according to a Final Fantasy XIV email newsletter. Patch 2.5 is scheduled to roll out in mid-January and will include roughly 2/3 of the main final scenario content, known as Before the Fall. The patch will also introduce 3 new dungeons, as well as more content for the 24-player raid, the Crystal Tower, including its third and final part, the World of Darkness. The second part of the Before the Fall content will come in a patch expected to be released in March. But before that happens, Square Enix will finally introduce the long-awaited Gold Saucer. The newsletter confirms patch 2.51 will include the Manorville Ghost Saucer, complete with Chocobo Racing, Chocobo Breeding, and the Triple Triad card game that originally appeared in Final Fantasy VIII. No date was given for when patch 2.51 can be expected to roll out. Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward is due out in early 2015 and will add flying mounts, personal airships, and 2 new jobs and races. Now, first off, I do apologize if I got any of the names of these expansions or places wrong. I just recently hopped back into Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn, so I'm not really that good with the major storyline as far as stuff. Now, Square Enix is giving us a little bit of a heads up about the new updates that are coming out, or new patches. One being called the Heavensward, and then there's supposed to be this Before the Fall content. Now, all this is supposed to include additional story stuff, and these Manorville Gold Saucers, Chocobo Racing, Chocobo Breeding, Triple Triad card game, flying mounts, that's going to be interesting, personal airships, 2 new jobs and races. And as it says here, no date was given for when the patch 2.51 can be expected. But the Heavensward is due out in early 2015, so patch 2.5 is supposed to be out in mid-January, so this Heavensward is probably this, if it's not the January time for it, it'll probably be, I don't know, February, maybe, I don't know.